Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Friday, the 23rd day of March 2022, Friday of the third week of Lent. Coming to you from the area that is, let me see what we do. The area that is on the side of our chapel, as you can see, going there, and then coming back around to me. Where am I? Oh, here. Yes, there. Coming back around to me. This is the area that's the side of our chapel, our kind of little woodland area, but we have some of our dogwood beginning to blossom, as you can see over here. It's beautiful. So a changeable day today. We should be in for some stronger storms later on this afternoon, but kind of temperate, mild today for the moment. Our readings for this Wednesday of the third week of Lent concern memory. And knowing what is important and what is of value and what is supposed to help us to move forward in our life of faith, which again, another one of the objectives of Lent, is how do we make the Paschal Mystery more of a reality and a truth in our life, that again, death gives way to life, that love that is given even to the point of death, freely and willingly for the sake of others, is a love that is always productive, in which death can never conquer. And so Deuteronomy, Moses is speaking to the people, saying to the Israelites, saying for them to remember what it is that they have experienced, remember what it is that God has given them in these commandments, in these rules of law, which are not meant to constrict or constrain them, but are meant to give them life, and give them a life which no human understanding or no human design could ever give them, because it's the life that comes from God. And so the decrees that God offers to Israel of how to live this life and how to be people of this world and to live in this world that God has given us, are decrees, our rules, our laws that need to be followed and that need to be understood as fully as possible. Jesus in Matthew's Gospel again echoes that, saying that he has not come to destroy what God gave to Israel at the very beginning of the relationship that God had with Israel, is that Jesus comes not to destroy it, but to fulfill it. The problem is again, Jesus is fulfilling it in a way that is proper, right, authentic, appropriate, and just. Again, the Pharisees and the scribes are not fulfilling the law in a way that is appropriate, just, and for the benefit of people. They are fulfilling that law only in a way that kind of secures them in their positions, in their authority, in their control over people's lives. And that is, again, not law that gives life, but law that gives death. Even in our own church today, to try to understand, what it means to be a child of God, to be a person who is a believer, to be a person of faith in this world, is not something that we that can only be done by a rigid acceptance of our rules and our laws that make up our church. It cannot be done by an unyielding and unwielding way of embracing, again, this life of a believer. It has to be something that we remember, again, what is important, and why these decrees, why these rules, commandments, laws, whatever you want to call them, were given to us solely, that we might have life and have it to its fullest, not given to us to be able to control us and to make us pawns in a great game of power and authority, but allow us to be able, again, to realize what it means to be a glorious creation of God and a glorious part of this wonderful good earth that God has given to us. And may the Lord give you his peace.